Hey everybody, and welcome to a new series on the channel. We're playing Milkmaid of the Milky Way. And I know you're asking, what the heck is Milkmaid of the Milky Way? I've never heard of this thing before. Well, it's going to transport us back in time. You're going to think we're playing Draugen again. Okay, no, you're not. You're not really going to think we're playing Draugen again. But it is based in 1920s Norway, which is wild that I could find two games set in the same time period in the same country. Well, I mean, we could probably find multiple games like that because all of, World War II games are based in the same time in the same country. You know what we mean. A specific time, 1920s, in a specific country, Norway, that's out of the norm. That's not normal to find those kind of games, at least not for me. If you know of games like that, let me know. Be happy to play them. But, so, Milkmaid of the Milky Way, definitely not anything else we've ever played on the channel before. It's an old school 1990s, maybe not even less than that, maybe 1980s-esque, like point-and-click adventure. Maybe 1980s is going back too far. But anyways, we'll see what it's like. Let's go ahead and get it started. Let's get the cursor out of the way. Or at least as out of the way as we possibly can. Deep in a fjord, a girl and her bovine, Western Norway, 1929. Oh yeah, by the way, it's all in rhyme as well. This is a story from Calf Ledge, a small farm perched on a mountain edge. Yep, it's Draugen all over again. Milkmaid of the Milky Way. A game by Mattis Folkelstad. Another restless night. Lucky the storm had passed. The fields were wet, but the sun was rising fast. Oh god, this is going to get very annoying very quickly, isn't it? Okay, so we have control of the character? No. Enough hours spent in bed. I heard impatient mooing from the shed. Milking and dairy were my priorities. Today Erland was coming to pick up the cheese. Okay, yeah, this is us. Well, we go a little fast. My milk bucket and tools were gone. So strange. Had a thief wandered through this mountain range? Well, there's a cheese recipe, but I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be clicking on. Cheese, mother's recipe. Pour fresh milk in separator. Separate the skim milk. Keep the cream for later. The milk won't curdle by default. Bring it to a boil. Add vinegar and salt. Don't let it clot. Stir, stir, stir the pot. Okay, everything is in rhyme, even the notes. Okay, resume. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. I took some firewood, but it was wet. Everything had soaked in the rain, I bet. Yep, now we have some firewood. The wood was wet, soggy, and not dry yet. Let's go check on our cow. Hello, cows. Lika was patient and astoundingly clever. I raised her as a calf. She'd known me forever. Can we interact with any of the other cows, or just the Holstein colored one? I think that's a Holstein cow. The black and white. The cows needed milking, I saw from their shutters. They tiptoed impatiently with bulging udders. Okay, well, I need to find a milk pail for you guys. The cow moaned an impatient moo. I needed something to milk into. Yep, so this is a game we're playing. playing a game where everything rhymes. Hope you're getting used to it. Oh yeah, we can't reach that lemon. Even when I stretched my hand, elbow and knee, I couldn't reach the fruit in the tree. How about I just throw a piece of wood on it? Yeah. Hey-ya! Okay. Wait, that was actually a thing? The thought was cute, but it wouldn't get me the fruit. I don't know, if you threw some lumber, threw some firewood up in that tree, I think it's coming down. Can I get on the roof? I can get on the roof. What do we have here? Rocks were scattered. The chimney had crumbled. Damn that storm, I mumbled. Alright, well, I guess we're going back downstairs. By downstairs, I mean in the house. That's a butter churn. That's not a pail. Can we just milk right into the butter churn? The spinning wheel was for making yarn, but we no longer kept sheep in our barn. We made the cheese in kettles like these. Okay. I'll take the spoon. I took the spoon. I would need it soon. Thank you, spoon. You cranked the separator, your hand ablaze, to force the cream and milk part ways. My modification was clever, without any clutter. The cream would trickle down to be churned to butter. Can I just take the pot? Take the butter pot. Had I been visited by a vandal? The separator was missing its handle. What should I do? I drew a blank. I couldn't make butter without the crank. Reading books was my greatest passion. Erland would give me my weekly ration. My parents' portrait, their eyes wide stare. They seem to be following me everywhere. Okay, can we just get back into bed and, like, forget this day ever happened? That was where I slept. Lately, not so well. Strange sounds woke me up, like an alarm bell. Okay, what about this, apron? Can we take the apron? Up here, I had no one to impress, so I wore my pants instead of my dress. Okay, sorry, it's a dress, not an apron. My mistake. I'm sorry to have insulted your dress. Okay, can we go, can we leave? Actually, let's not leave yet. Can we go slightly left? Okay, no, let's go back. That's not slightly left. That's like leaving the whole freaking town. Town was a 3-hour hike away. The cows needed herding, and I needed to stay. But can we just please? Can we... That looked like a lot longer. Can we take the snail? We cannot take the nail. I would get it out if I could, but the nail was stuck in the wood. Okay. Hey, there's our pail. How had the bucket ended up here? Had the wind made it disappear? A bucket to carry, milk and other dairy. What do we say about the spoon? A long spoon made of wood, old but still good. Why do I feel like I'm reading like a children's book? I'm reading to like a 4-year-old. If you're 4 years old, you know, thanks for coming, but why are you on YouTube? I guess there's YouTube for kids, but thanks for coming. I don't know if all of our... Okay, don't know if all of our content is for you, mysterious 4-year-old that's watching this video. Had the rock fallen from the mountainside? It was 2 meters tall and 1 meter wide. It looked like a huge salt stone, but its shape mysterious and unknown. Take this little rock. A piece had fallen off the rock. I picked up a decently sized block. I came to a halt. It looked and tasted like salt. Oh, that's another thing we needed to make our cheese. I remember we needed some salt. So this is supposed to be a pretty quick game, like 2 to 3 hours, I think. So shouldn't take too long. I feel bad for our cows. We're just completely leaving them and tromping all over the entire countryside here. A metal pole to use as a tether. The boat had sunk in stormy weather. Okay. Okay, maybe we should go back to the cows eventually? It would keep me up at nights. The thoughts of falling, the fear of heights. Okay, I guess we don't go that way then. Do we know what's up here? Oh, we can go up there. Very interesting. Going up to the cairn on the top of the mountain here. Hello, cairn. What you got for me? The flowers I had left here were dry as bone after being left out in the wind all alone. With a sudden gust, the dry flowers turned to dust. Can we mention the cairn? Father and me had built this for Mother. A year later, a memorial for another. So you and your father built that for your mom, and then he died a year later, huh? What did the flowers do? I thought maybe they came down this way, but they did not. Nope, you just run right away. Yep, I get you. Okay, let's go back to the cows. We got the milk pail. Just curious where else we can click. What kind of weird places. Okay, so we can go back down this way. Alright, haven't been this way. I don't know. This is where I came from. Because I got the milk bucket. Never mind. I remember. I did a thing. Can I go way off in the distance? That's where I thought we came from. Was way up there. Oh, we did come from there. Because of the salt thing. Jeez, you think I could remember this? It just happened like literally less than 10 minutes ago. Because this video is only 11 minutes long at this point. Alright, let's get back down. Alright, cows. We're here. Yeah, I know. Alright, girls. Time to squeeze out some milk for the butter and cheese. After milking, as always, I led the cows up to graze. Okay. Until evening, the cows could do as they pleased, but I needed to finish the butter and cheese. Hey cows, how you doing? The cows grazed lazily on the mountain grass. For a cow, this was definitely first class. Alright, so I guess we head back. No, not that way. I didn't want you to go that way. Unless something new appeared. Nothing new appeared. We have to put it in the separator. Put the milk in the separator. But we don't have a handle, a crank for the separator. It's a different world up here. What did it say? Mother had said, past these rocks, the cows were fed. Can I use the... Yeah, I know. The wood was soggy and wet. Can I use it to pry off the nail? I could use that. I couldn't use that there. I should try elsewhere. Understood. Okay, here's an idea. Can I whack the lemon with a spoon? So smart. Genius. The fruit had a certain appeal with its fresh smell and yellow peel. You're gonna rhyme appeal with peel? I mean, I was gonna call you lazy, but you've rhymed so many other things in the game that much better than I could, so can't really judge you. Nothing new in the shed. Put the wood on the hangers. Yeah, that didn't work. Let's read the... Pour fresh milk into separator. Okay. Fresh milk in the separator. Had I been visited by a vandal, the separator was missing its handle. What should I drew? I drew a blank. I couldn't make butter without the crank. I know. Put some wood on it. The separator was only for milk and things of its ilk. Okay. Where do I find a freaking handle? We've been everywhere. Obviously, we haven't been everywhere, but put the wood... No. I would if I could, but I needed stone, not wood. Okay. No, you go down there, go to the town, and buy a freaking crank for your separator. Okay, what am I missing? Clearly, I am missing something, right? Something must have appeared in a place I've already been. Or you're watching this right now and you're screaming at your screen of choice, telling me exactly what I missed. Telling me where I should go, but I can't hear you because that's not how the internet works. This is not a live stream. Can I just continue to yammer while we try to make... Can I grab this stone? Hey! I picked up some rocks. Squarish. Like flat blocks. Okay, if you saw that those stones were a slightly different shade, feel free to comment and let me know that you're a better game player than me. But, oh, excuse me. Clicked outside of the screen. I mean, I was going to say, but you're not a better game player than me, but then I clicked right outside of the freaking screen. Clicked right off the game. So, maybe I'm not the greatest gamer ever made. But maybe my ability to admit that makes me the greatest gamer. Put the stones on the thing. The stones I had found were just the right type. I started to mend the broken pipe. Though the results were mixed, I considered the chimney fixed. Alright, I don't suppose your separator handle was in the chimney anytime? No? Excuse me? Your separator handle? Where might I find it? Separator handle? Are you around? Can I check the barn again? It's definitely not in here. Okay, I got some salt. I got some milk. I've got the lemon to curdle the milk, but you say not to curdle the milk. Oh, the milk won't curdle by default. Yeah, I gotta add the lemon. Gotcha. Got some wood to stoke the fire, I suppose. Can I put it in the fireplace? Or will you tell me it's too wet? The wood was too wet, I had to admit. It needed to dry before it was lit. Okay, where does one dry some wood? On top of a very sunny place? Just right out here in the field? No? Oh, the game, it told me where to put things to dry out. Please comment again if you've already figured it out before I did, because you're the super smartest gamer that's ever been. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep clicking on the cows. Get up there. Get up there on the mountaintop. Put some wood up here. The cairn was a place I could go to cry. This time I left the wet wood to dry. Can I take it immediately? In time the wood would dry, so I decided to say goodbye. Can I come right back? The wood had dried, and now it was bona fide. Genius. Absolute genius. Still don't have a crank. Got a spoon though. Does that work? No crank hiding over here? Nothing? Nothing? Can I please have this piece of metal pole? Like, I would like to have it. Nice calming music as we get completely out of our mind, frustrated about what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. Alright. What to do without a crank? Clearly there must be a place I haven't been yet. Where does it look like I can go? Where I can't? It doesn't look like I can go, but I actually can go. And can I please stop clicking outside the screen? Yes, I know. Your mother said that. Such beauty, but so remote. I swallowed the lump in my throat. Yeah, I gotcha, but I need a separator handle. Can you please find one for me? Whack the nail with your spoon. Holy crap, that was the solution. Finally, I removed that stubborn nail. My greatest conquest, a fairy tale. I don't know if that's your greatest conquest, but... Okay, let's go put the dry wood in here. That's right, okay. Put the nail in the separator. An idea in my mind, lit like a candle. Maybe the nail could be used as a handle. I'm a genius. As far as I could tell, the nail fit really well. Okay, put the milk in there. No time to wait. The milk was ready to separate. Separate that cream from the milk. Great job. The churn was filled to the brim, and the milk was nice and skim. Before the butter could be eaten, it had to be churned. It had to be beaten. Genius. Absolute butter churning genius. The butter was done, ready for Erlen's next pickup run. Next the cheese had to be made, but missing ingredients had me delayed. Are we missing ingredients? Put the milk in the pot. Skim milk in the pot. Now it needed to get hot. Well, I don't have any matches, so apparently we just had fire. The sound and the warmth, the glow and the heat. Nothing like a fire to warm up cold feet. Alright, so we have so next thing to do is add the lemon juice to curdle the milk. The milk won't curdle by default. And that's, oh, we didn't read the butter. Man, there's just so much stuff we didn't read. Okay. Please allow me to indulge myself in the reading of the rest of the journal. I just thought it was one page on how to do the cheese. Butter. The churner must be full of cream. Beat it hard. Go full steam. Churn the butter till it's thick. It should become hard and stick. Remember to keep it cool or else it will melt to a pool. Today I repaired the separator and added a feature to the accelerator. When I separate the milk and cream, it automatically runs down in a stream, ready for butter making. Leaves time for bread baking. Remember to grease the door. It's been stuck before. Hinges need oil or grease when they sound like a flock of geese. At school today, a boy brought a bike. He laughed and said, "You'll fall, I swear." Writing it was harder than it looked like, but it felt so good to feel the wind in my hair. Last day of school, I'm feeling down. I'm needed at the farm, so I'm leaving town. Edvardson, my teacher, was sad to see me leave. You have a knack for science, there's much you can achieve. Dairy farming is hard, especially the cheese. I should write down mother's recipes. Father is out with the pregnant cows. Taking good care of the herd is his thing. Mother is busy inside the house. I'm looking forward to seeing the offspring. A cow died in birth, we mourn. A calf, I named the calf Licka when born. I'll take care of you, I said. She's so sweet, she's bottle fed. Dark spots on white, she sure has a healthy appetite. Mother and father are having a row. That's how you pronounce that word. I was confused between row and row. But looking at the rhymes, I know. Mother and father are having a row. She's angry and said she needs rest. She's talking about a strange glow she's seen on the mountain crest. Lately I've observed that she's been so reserved. Licka is growing. She's now eating grass. Work is hard. I miss going to class. Mother is quiet. So is father. I keep to my chores and try not to bother. I like to experiment. That's just me. I tried to make lemonade from the fruit from the tree. Edvardson taught about acids and bases. My drink was so sour, it shrunk our faces. Mother didn't come home from the mountain. Father is paralyzed. I'm walking around, crying like a fountain, somehow not surprised. They gathered the men and arranged a search. The village went out to look. Even the priest came from the church, but no one was found, and neither nanny nor crook. They found her scarf on the cliff. When I heard, I went stiff. Mother would never do such a thing. Now father is alone with his wedding ring. Keep your head up. Finish your bowl, father says and scratches his head. Sorrow has taken a chunk of his soul. He spends most of his time in bed. We built a cairn, a statue of stone, a memory of the adored. We cried and laughed, us alone, the last two in the fjord. Father told me I had to be strong. He needed my work at the farm. My duties are taking all day long, chores that wear out my arm. A strange past year, a quiet time. No guests are coming to stay. A guilty question, but is it a crime to imagine leaving someday? For over a month, father's been sick. His health has seen a decline. His eyes watery, his voice thick. The farm's obligation is mine. Father is better, but not as before. He says he's not of much use. Arland is helping sell our produce in the village so we don't go poor. On his weekly trips, he talks of building ships, jobs and new careers down at the piers. Last week I called for the doctor to come. It took him hours to arrive. Father was ill and totally glum, more dead than alive. Today's the day. A year has passed since father has left this earth. Things have gone by so fast. Work keeps me busy, for what it's worth. I read a book, a fascinating tale of the future and what it can entail. Cannonballs flying to the moon. I read it in one afternoon. Okay, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. How much is in this book? Summer is ending. There's a change in the weather. Restlessness and loneliness together. This is my life. I need to stay, even if sometimes I wish I was far away. And there we go. There's the end of the book, at least. Oh, excuse me. Resume. Thank you. Add the lemon. I squeezed the lemon from the garden, hoping it would make the cheese harden. Alright, yeah, okay. Next step, please. Next step is bring it to a boil. Add vinegar and salt. I don't have vinegar. I have salt. This must be salt. I was reasoning and threw in a good pinch as seasoning. Where do I get vinegar? Can I just stir it up now? The cheese was ready, I said out loud. This would have made Mother proud. I don't know, didn't have vinegar, but I guess the vinegar was to curdle the milk, but we didn't have vinegar. We had lemon juice, I know. Just as the chores were done for the day. Hey, Ruth, I heard a voice and a neigh. Okay, her name is Ruth. Just like Draugen. It was Erland, no doubt. I'm coming right out. Hello, Erland. The trail up here will someday be my death, Erland said, short of breath. Achievement unlocked, cheesemaker. Nice horse you got there, Erland. Do we want to respond snarky, pleasant, or straightforward? No, I mean, pleasant. I'm glad you could make it, I had to admit. He looked at me with a frown. Have I ever let you down? I don't know. I mean, we just met this character like 31 minutes ago. So you're wearing pants today. Very manly, I must say. Now we're gonna go snarky. At least I don't have an open fly, I said, and looked him in the eye. Oh, snap. Erland, my man. He smiled and scratched his ear. How are things up here? Scared, honest, straightforward. I mean, we're not really scared. Nothing about it seems to be honest. I've had this strange feeling lately. I haven't been sleeping greatly. Well, me neither, Ruth, honestly. His mind seemed distant, like thoughts persistent. I hoped I wasn't giving him any displease, so I changed the subject to butter and cheese. Ah, about the dairy. He was looking wary. Oh god, what is it, Erland? No one wants to buy our cheese anymore? It's not as easy to sell as before. People are buying margarine at the store. I knew it! That darn chemistry. Really? Margarine? Tasteless fat from a machine? Trust me, I'm just like you, up in arms. The townsfolk just won't buy from the farms. This put me in a squeeze. What about my mountain cheese? Well, they don't want cheese. It's too fattening. Well, as far as I can tell, the cheese is easier to sell. But it's not like before, when customers ran down my door. Come see the changes. You'd be surprised for sure. They even have this thing called haute couture. That's quite a rhyme. That's quite a rhyme. Reserved, uncomfortable, vague. Uncomfortable. I wouldn't feel comfortable around town. They'd probably see me as the farming clown. That's not exactly what I wanted to say, but you know what? Whatever. Erland looked up, a slight change in tone. So you'll continue up here all alone? Hey, we have responsibilities on this farm. Reserved. Saying the words gave me a strange sensation. My parents built this. It's my obligation. Told you, responsibilities. They're looking for workers down at the dock. The money is good, if you work the clock. Yeah, no thank you. I'll prefer to be my own boss here on the farm, thank you. Better than farming and digging the gravel. With the money we make, we could even travel. We? Who's this we? Are we a thing, Erland? Vague. Like a fish avoiding the lure. I said, I'm not sure. You should think it over, of course. I've already sold the horse. But the horse! We just complimented the horse. Look at its nice mane. Contrasting colors on top of its head. I looked at his face and said, please, can you help me sell my butter and cheese? I'll sell the cheese, but the butter you can toss. It'll be the scrawny villager's loss. Alright, end of Act 1. Nighttime approaches. Oh, nice nebula, Milky Way here. Very purple. What? I woke up with a feeling strong that something was wrong. Okay. Chilly outside, a smell in the air. Something felt wrong, I swear. It's definitely some different music. Like, before was very serene, and now we've got this weird synth. No walking on roofs at night. I have to wait for the daylight. Alright, I guess we go out onto the mountains. Did we bring the cows back in? I hope so. A weird arch. I'm digging the night sky, though. Very pretty. Oh, digging the northern lights even more. I'm seeing some glowing over here in this particular area. I looked down. Guess what I found? Licka's cowbell on the ground. Licka! Did we not bring you back in? And why is the salt glowing? A light seemed to radiate from the salty rock slate. It gave me a feeling I couldn't define. A chill went down my spine. Okay, we are over 30 minutes into the episode, so I'm feeling like it's a good time to... Okay. Licka! This is not a good time to quit the episode. Licka was stuck. She couldn't get out. My voice was weak. I tried to shout. Licka! Please swim towards me, for heaven's sake. Licka swam blind in the dark in the lake. The metal pole to use as a tether. The boat had sunk in stormy weather. I know. Can I use the bell? Use the bell on the thing. Licka! Licka, over here! I banged the bell with great tension. It seemed to work. It got her attention. Licka! Come here, Licka! Even if I could hold my breath, the cold water would be certain death. Licka! Come here, Licka! This was working, I could tell. Licka was hearing me bang the bell. Licka! This way, you crazy cow. A little more and she would make it ashore. Licka! Achievement unlocked, Cow Saver. There, there, I said to us both. I'll always take care of you. That is my oath. And now it's daytime again. And the cows are back on the mountain. After a sleepless night, I led the cows to graze. It felt good to feel the sun in my face. Graze and face don't really rhyme, but whatever, good try. At least not how I pronounce those words. Today I had to clean out the manure. These were the things a farmer must endure. Why were you out in the freaking... can we talk about why you, Miss Licka, were out, you know, in the pond? She looked none the worse after last night's escapade. Licka seemed fine, hungry and unafraid. But why weren't you in the barn? So, now I think is a good time to end the episode, now that we've finished that hair-raising, you know, situation with the drowning cow. But, you know what? I'm having fun. I didn't know if I was going to have fun at first. The rhyming was a little weird, but I'm getting used to it. I hope you are too. So, thanks for joining me. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I do hope to see you again next time.